Deceiving Bailey, YouTube, Instagram, all of it.
He's gonna actually take the C5 back to wherever he wants to take it. My place, his place, wherever, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. Guys, and welcome to the channel. I know it's pitch black out here because for some reason my phone or my GoPro is dead. You know, I think that we are done with this GoPro. I think it's finally seen its better days. It's no longer working, it's no longer recording, and then some things that it does record, there's no sound, or sound quality is terrible. So with that being said, guys, I think that GoPro is done. So I don't really have an intro. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring it back here. I do have the pieces of the transfer case, as you can tell in the back, you know, from some of the video footage that I still have, and that was from a little bit ago, that she actually broke the shaft off. Now basically what you can see here, I'm trying to do all this while holding a light, guys, sorry it's a little dark. This is the actual output shaft that goes on the back of the transmission. As you can see, it snapped off, and with that snapping, it ended up cracking. That goes in there, just so you know. See the diff rolling? So everything inside of the diff and everything would still be good. However, that shaft broke up, busted up the housing pretty good. As you can tell, it's all jacked up on that side. There's actually a hole somewhere else, I don't even know. But that is okay, because now we have the 04 Z06 transmission and differential. So a little bit stronger, you know, it's not much different, not much has changed, but for that aspect, that is what we go to now. So we have an 04 Z06 transmission and rear differential. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Here's the footage that I have, and you know, let's keep going. And yes, just so you guys do know, I do a lot of the work at night because it's after hours, you know, when I'm done doing all my other things, you know, throughout the day to get, you know, business aspect done. A bunch of people wonder what I do. I still am a car dealer. I still work very closely with a friend of mine on the car dealership. So I do things like that. And I also do, you know, repairs for friends and family and things like that. So here is the actual footage. Sorry I got back in there, but here's the footage. Not sure how well you guys see that, but the transfer case is supposed to stay up there. Unbelievable. grab some light and put some light on the situation. What the fuck? Unbelievable. Basically, if the back of the transmission didn't break, it would still be repairable. You could probably just put an output shaft in it and move on, which we still might do. We have some options here. Let's get this trans the rest of the way out. Alrighty guys, well, we have the trans and the diff out. As you can tell, it definitely split the casing and everything. You can tell on here, basically what happened was the output shaft went ahead and snapped. It let loose, and that's what caused all our carnage. Now, normally the transmission will be good. All I need to get is the back section to this here. But we actually, because basically there's an ear right here, just like this side. There's an ear here on this side that is actually snapped off. But, and there's the actual output shaft. So we definitely had done a number to it. And, you know, it is what it is, guys. I was upset about it when it happened, you know, at the track and all that, because I wanted to get a clean pass in for you guys. But you know what? It's part of racing. Anybody who knows racing, or is around racing knows that it happens. It doesn't have to be a C5 Corvette or what, you know. As you can tell now by Cletus's videos and everything, that differentials are just weak, and C5s are no exception to that. So basically what I'm gonna do here is I had already purchased a C5 Z06 rear and diff, or transmission and diff. It's already back in the car. It was dark out when I did all this. You know, I got to thank my buddy Sean Todd. He came down and lended me a hand to get this up in. But basically, all we have to do yet is toss the axles in, bolt the suspension back together and everything like that, and we are good to go. So, with that being said, I'm sure you guys want to see the good diff up under there. Let me crawl under. There is a new diff, new trans in there. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I don't know how much of it you guys want me to record, but I'll try to record some of it now that the sun is up. So let's plug and chug real quick and get the C5 back together. Now we are probably more than likely going to end up going automatic swap on this car, guys. I do believe next year we are going to come out and make it just a full out, you know, drag car. Just have some fun with it, let it eat, and we'll break a lot less parts. Hopefully at this point, I mean, I did have it on the dyno and everything. The engine and everything seems very, very strong. What we upgraded here, I think I already said it, but in case I did not, I will say it again. This is actually a C5 Z06 rear differential and transmission. So it should be able to hold a little bit more power. I mean, it's still not going to probably hold the power that this car is producing, but we should be good to go for a little bit. At least have some fun on the street. And after all, a fun street car is actually probably more fun than a drag, you know, any day. Because at least in the street you can have some fun. You can drive it places and, you know, have fun on your way to and from. Versus a complete drag car, you can pretty much just drive it at the drag strip. So again, I just always quick little overview of everything. You know, tight, have bolts tight, tight, axle nuts tight, you know. Everything looks good back here. I will move this clamp right here to here quick, and should be good to go. So like I said, let me get the other wheel on. Well, let's see if she fires up, which she should. I didn't do anything really electrical there. Let's see if she rotates some tire. say we are good to go, guys. C5 is back in action. I am freaking pumped, and I hope that you guys are too. Let's get this thing down on the ground, take it out for a rip. I need to find a garage. Anyone know of any local garages? In the Harrisburg area that are up for rent? Inbox me. And that's serious. Don't inbox me just to say hi. Although I do want to say hi to everybody, but don't do it. Alrighty guys, well there you have it. There's your C5 update. Not sure how well you're going to be able to see me here. It is actually dark out, but you know, the car has been running there for a little bit. I just decided, you know, wanted to take a little bit of a week and enjoy the car, drive it around, have some fun, and that's exactly what we got to do today. So with that being said, guys, as you can tell, we do have the C5 up there. It is locked and loaded. 1 second. There you go. You can actually see old girl up there. We have the 08 F450, and we still have Project Miles, which Project Miles doesn't seem like he's going to go anywhere. So we will be starting a cam on that next week. I hope you guys are excited. I'm sorry that I, you know, kind of wasn't going to do it there for a while, but now that we have the 08, we might as well do it. We might as well have some fun. So with that being said, guys, if you enjoy the content, smash that like button, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next upload. Wow, guys, I really did lose a bunch of footage here, but that is okay. We're going to keep rocking and rolling, keep plugging and chugging. Basically, what I was saying in one of the clips, which I don't know if it's actually going to make it because it's terrible, terrible audio. But as I was saying is, as of right now, you know, the car's been back together for a little over a week, and I'm just basically enjoying the car. You know, I do want you guys to see that I do drive it and everything like that, but I did buy the car to enjoy, and lately it hasn't been much fun taking it to the drag strip and breaking it. So I do want to get a pass in there. I do want to actually have some fun with the car, but for, you know, the next week, I think I'm just going to take some time. It's supposed to be nice out tomorrow. I have a couple things I got to do, but I think I'm going to take the car out, just run my errands in that, and just like simply enjoy it, guys. It's a little frustrating to build a car and it break and break and break and break, but you got to also understand, guys, I'm hard on the car. I can't fault the car. The only thing I can fault is, you know, the stock parts that have been failing. So the engine, not sure how well, or if I am going to put that clip in there from driving it earlier today, but the engine and trans and everything seem very, very strong now. The engines definitely haven't had any issues. As you can see, I drove it to the dyno, drove it home from the dyno. You know, the only thing I had was a fuel pump issue. Then obviously we drove it to the call out, and then we broke. So the engine is super strong. I'm very confident the engine's going to make some good power for us. We just got to bear with me, guys. Let me enjoy the car for a little bit, and I can promise you that we will get out there. We will post some good numbers at the track. If we have to go south just to do some, you know, track time, I will do just that. But for now, let me just enjoy the car for a little bit, guys. I bought the car to enjoy. That's simply what I just want to do. So get back into it.